So what is the best way to sit on a bar stool in a kilt? When I try, I am concerned that my pleats will be wrinkled.
Good point. Yeah, sitting in a kilt is often a challenge. Now, a couple things I'll point out. If it is a cotton kilt or an acrylic kilt, there may be more wrinkling involved than a wool kilt, or than a polyester type kilt, because poly tends to resist
polyblend
wrinkles.
or canvas, like if it's a utility kilt, any of that stuff.
Canvas, generally speaking, cotton will wrinkle more.
Yeah, exactly.
Polyester won't wrinkle as much. That's why cotton poly for like dockers and things like that. So depending on the type of kilt, you may be worrying too much. Wool can wrinkle if you're sitting on it for an extended period of time, but just short trips or, get up, get down, get up, get down, 911's a joke, and never mind. Sorry. Public Enemy, 1992 rap joke inserted there. But if you're moving around a lot and you're not just sitting still in one spot, like in a car for a 6-hour car ride,
right?
But you're moving around at a pub or at a bar or whatever, then it won't be as much of a problem as far as the wrinkles itself. Now, how do you sit? I'll let you start on that. In a kilt on a stool, on a bar stool.
You basically sit on your arse.
Yes.
On the kilt. Do not drape the kilt over the back of the stool, please. Even if you are wearing underwear, just don't, please. It's not aesthetic looking. It's going to imply, again, whether you're regimental or not, it's going to imply to people that your bare butt is on the bar stool.
That's
and
nasty.
It feels kind of nasty, even if their perception is wrong.
Guys, before we go further into the question, we talk a lot about community. If you want to join our community, we would be humbled and honored to have you. We have a subreddit for the Kilts and Culture group. We have a Facebook group over on Facebook, oddly enough, called Kilts and Culture. So come join us. Good conversation, good fun, good friends.
Yeah.
Sludge. And what we're talking about, just to be clear, when you're sitting on, bar stool up high, no back. So no back on the bar stool.
An actual stool.
An actual stool. What we're pointing out, just to really drive home the visual. Do you put your pleats all the way down the back, like, the Goldilocks hair or, whatever. Rapunzel's hair down the back of the stool? Or do you just, lean back on the stool and then shift it underneath you so that you're sitting on your pleats? Or do you leave your bare bottom on the stool itself?
Yeah.
That's the... especially if it's a sweaty day, even if you have underwear on, if it's a sweaty day, you're sweating down the back of your legs and stuff. It's gross. It's gross.
And people are going to imagine the possibility of there being stool on the stool, and we don't want that.
Good night, everybody.
I like perching on a bar stool also, especially if I'm at a bar and you have the bar, if you have the brass rail, and just kind of like just leaning against the kind of the side of the stool.
One cheek.
Kinda. I mean, but
on the pleats, one cheek.
Yeah. But I mean, I will shift back and forth like that. I will perch on one leg and then perch on the other. I very rarely just sit, hunkered down, centered on a bar stool in a kilt.
Yes.
I think it looks better, frankly.
Yep. And the other thing I will point out is perching on a bar stool versus a full sit on a bar stool is a lot of times if you put your heels on the crossbar on the stool, you end up giving a show to people at eye level.
It's entirely
right there.
Possible. Yeah.
So, leaning on the bar stool and keeping your feet on the ground, maybe across the ankles or whatever, but keeping your front apron of your kilt angled down versus flat.
Right.
You may be saving some eyeballs.
Yep. So don't worry about the wrinkles.
Yeah, indeed. It's much more hygienic to do it where you're sitting on the actual pleat. And again, the wrinkles won't really happen, and they're behind you. You can't see them anyway. Don't worry about it. And when you get home, you just hang the kilt up and you maybe either steam it out or a light ironing. Once the kilt pleats are set in, it doesn't take a lot to re-iron them or to kind of neaten them up. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. And a lot of times the wrinkles will like hang out overnight anyway.
I think the obvious answer is don't stay on the stool. Walk around, mingle, dance.
Dance like no one's watching.
Yeah. Dance like all the ladies be watching.
Indeed. They may be. You're wearing a kilt.
Exactly.
Absolutely.